This is a recent acquisition. I paid $10 for this. It's a fairly odd fan from Holmes. I'm guessing this is like early to mid 2000s, if not a little earlier. Huh. Snow must have fallen off the earth. Nice. So this one has some odd features, and I'm probably not going to use those odd features. This will probably just be a mover. But anyways, this was $10 at a thrift store. It works. It's about as quiet as I remember these being, and it's one of those things. It's like Holmes Blizzard stuff. I just can't really pass it up. Every Holmes Blizzard I've gotten, minus that little thing there, has been a really powerful performer. Yes, a lot of the models are incredibly noisy, but I think this is one of the quietest models that they made under the Blizzard name. Without further ado, I'm going to turn it on. So that's high speed. Moves a good amount of air. And it's not really loud either. Here is, I think this will be 1. There's low speed. And you can set a timer on this, which would make this a good sleep fan. I sleep 8 hours, so I'd probably set the timer for 8 hours and let it go. Here's medium. And then back to low. Turn the... I don't know why they call this oscillation. It literally does nothing, really. As far as moving air. I mean, it moves a little bit, but it's nowhere near as effective as, say, the Mistral or the other fans with the gyrating front grills that have more defined vanes. It has these 2 features down here. I do not know what they do, aside from they turn the fan off and then they turn the fan on. Like that. And then off. See, I'm not sure what those 2 bottom functions do as far as other than turning the motor on and off, which I just see that being hard on the motor, constantly on, off, on, off, on, off, so I'm not going to use those. It appears it did have a remote at one point. I can probably source one. But let me get you the information on this. Let's see, $10, $10.50. Here's the stickers on the bottom. QC passed 4. There's the information. Holmes out of Boca Raton. I do think it's older because it it's not a Kaz product. Or at least it doesn't say Kaz on here, but made in China. I think that HAPF623R is the model number. So yeah, it's an odd fan, but these are definitely good runners though. I might see if I can take this apart and do anything with that motor, but it looks like it's sealed, so anyways, I will see you guys in the next one.